Hello, my name is Taylor Stevens. I'm with the Nebraska Panhandle Weather Facebook page as of right now, and I just wanted to talk a little bit about the snow event that's coming up here in the near future, Wednesday or late Tuesday night and early Wednesday morning. And with this, it's going to be bringing. They're forecasting around 2 inches of snow for most of the area, at least that I've seen. Seen a little bit higher, 2.5 to 3 inches. But the main thing about this snow is it's going to be a little bit drier than we forecasted earlier, and the winds are going to be up. So for the northern part of the Panhandle, they're looking at 30 to 40 mile an hour winds, while you get to the southern part in Kimball County, into Cheyenne County, and even Keith County, you're looking at winds that could possibly even break 60 mile per hour. So blizzard conditions are likely with this. So let's just jump in and see where everything's looking as of right now, and hopefully we can ease your mind if you guys are worried about this. So first thing I'm going to jump into is an upper air map. This is the NAM, the North American model, and this is kind of where everybody's going with it. This model's been, I mean, all the models are kind of looking the same. The NAM has a little bit higher resolution, so we're going to look at that just to start off with. As you can see, we have a nice trough moving in. Our jet streak right here is getting off to the east side, so this trough is going to start moving up, and that's kind of our main forcing. Is this is a very moist trough as we look into it. As we progress a few more hours in, as you guys can start to see this thing start moving a little bit to the northeast. And apologize, I clicked the wrong button there. Actually might have clicked on the map itself. So we'll get the map back up here real quick. As you can see, this is starting to move up to the northeast, kind of becoming neutrally tilted, which is something that's normally common with an occluded front, which is kind of our main mechanism for the snow today, or for Wednesday morning. So this is actually really late Tuesday night, early Wednesday morning, and we can kind of see that this upper air low is actually moving on top of us. So let's go look at the temperatures real quick for the surface and kind of see where we're at. We're actually down below freezing now, or a little bit, I mean, right at the freezing line, which is a sign of wet snow. Winds are going to be out of the north. We're looking at 25 knot winds, so around 30 miles per hour, and that's just the model output. So winds are going to be generally higher than that. Typically, what we've looked at. One of the main areas that we look at for snow is the 700 level millibars, which is just a height that we look at, and we're seeing a lot of moisture within this low pressure system. And 700 millibars, we should actually be right around negative 10 degrees, which those are in theta E. Give me 1 second, apologize here. So yeah, right around negative 10 degrees, and this is perfect for a lot of snow. I mean, we're expecting 2.5 inches of snow, and it's going to be blowing around. So let's go bring up the forecasted snow depth, so you guys can kind of see where the snow is going to be falling within the area. As you can see, Shattern to, looks like Scottsbluff, so we got from Sioux County down into Banner County. Looks like quite a bit of snow, around 2 to 3 inches of snow. We're also looking into Dual, Cheyenne, Garden, and Keith County, and they're looking at around 2 inches of snow. And the main issue with this is not so much the snow. The snow is going to be, we're all used to snow. I mean, I know it's the first big snow of the year, but the winds are supposed to be pretty up there. Like I said, 40, 50, 60 mile an hour per winds are expected. So as of right now, the National Weather Service out of Cheyenne has only issued winter weather advisories for Kimball and Cheyenne County, as well as the North Platte National Weather Service has issued one for Dual, as well as Keith County, and even down into Perkins and Chase and over to Hayes County. So we're just going to be looking into those areas a little bit. Keep an eye out for tomorrow to expect winter weather advisories to move a little bit farther north, at least into Banner, Scottsbluff, Morrow County. I could even see it get into Sioux and possibly Dawes County as well. So with all that being said, I'm going to go bring up the meteorogram generator. This is one of the greatest gifts for a meteorologist to have. And we're going to look at Scottsbluff first, because they have an actual really good ASOS station. And so the National Weather Service is forecasting just a little bit under 2.5 inches of snow, and it's supposed to fall within like 3 hours is what they're forecasting. So all coming down at once, all just, I mean, there's not going to be a lot of melting. It's going to be pretty chilly right before that. So they're expecting it to be a little bit wet before that because they're not having the snow start until about 6Z on Wednesday morning, and they're having a little bit of precip falling before that. So expect there to be ice underneath this when it does freeze. But temperatures aren't supposed to get down below freezing until early Wednesday morning. But the thing is again, what we're looking at, this is all wind speeds right here. 25 to 30 mile an hour sustained winds, as well as gusts up to 45, and that's going to be the real kicker. Is this could be turned into a real ground blizzard very fast. And we're just going to make sure we're going to err on the side of safety and say that this could easily become a ground blizzard. Let's go look at Sydney real quick and bring up their snow forecast again, right underneath 2.5 inches of snow forecast from the National Weather Service. Could see even higher, could see even lower, but as of right now, 2.5 actually seems like a really good estimate. And Sydney is, I mean, with theirs, they're looking at, 45 mile an hour sustained winds. That's enough to cause a blizzard, as well as almost nearly up to 65 mile an hour gusts. That's the real cause, or that's the real issue right now. That's why they're getting on this so early with getting the watches out at least. And don't be surprised if you live in any of these other counties, Morrill, Garden, Box Butte, Grant, or Arthur County. This could show up on your doorstep as well, so don't be surprised about that. Currently, this low is about where everybody's saying it is, right over the Oregon area. It has a lot of moisture in it. Here's the infrared satellite loop right now. Again, we're expecting this thing to kind of just mosey on over the Rockies, over Colorado. The low pressure on the surface is going to set up right just south of us, which is why the occlusion is our main forcing. So the occlusion will come out, the occluded front will come out to the northwest, as the warm front will set up over here going to the east, and a cold front will come down here. And then this thing is just supposed to move to the northeast. In fact, the system that's going to give us quite a bit of snow has a good chance of producing extremely severe weather out here near the Missouri Valley, even into Lincoln, Omaha area, and even as far west as Grand Island. So just keep an eye out for across the entire state for at least the severe weather on the eastern side, the snow on the western side. And that's kind of all I have to say. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to comment. Make sure you like and subscribe on the YouTube channel. Go like the Facebook page, comment there. If you want to, go follow on Twitter as well. And guys, just kind of make sure that you guys are ready for snow Wednesday morning. Don't be surprised. Make sure you have your coat. Make sure your kids are well dressed for the snow in the morning. And just kind of be aware about what's about to happen. So again, like I always say, enjoy the weather, and I hope you guys have a good night.